Hi guys, hopefully we're on. So I can switch between Tomb Raider 1 and 2, so I've sort of done a bit of both, so we'll just keep powering through it, I think. See which one. Just checking the mic's working, that'd help. Hopefully we're on. I can switch between. Just seems a little bit off, the audio, it keeps changing them out, so. Hopefully that's working, but the only way I can check is on my phone, which is crazy, but hopefully. If not, I'll mess about with the settings. Yeah, it's working. I think it's working. Just takes a minute to get going, which is a little bit frustrating. So let me just set this up so I can check the chat. So log this on, and then we can have a look on here as well. So let's have a look. So yeah, both games are good so far. So I'm enjoying both. Completed Tomb Raider 2 back in the day first. That was like the first ever PlayStation 1 game. We got a PlayStation 1 back in the day. It's actually from someone we knew, like a used console, but it came with Tomb Raider 2. They were sort of saying that they were getting rid of it because it was too hard and sort of stuff. So just thought we'd give it a go. So yes, that was the first one we completed back in the day, and then it jumped onto Tomb Raider 3. Then did 4 Revelations and then 5 Chronicles, and then managed to get a copy of 1, so I ended up doing number 1 last, so I'm not too familiar with 1 as much as 2, 3, 4 and 5. So, and then obviously the new ones I've sort of played right through a couple of times. So, but yeah, enjoying it, and it's good. I'm glad people are enjoying it. I'm still using the tank controls because I think it just works better than the standard controls. So hopefully if I can just plug this controller in, there we go, and we're on, which is good. So I'm happy to flick through. There we go. I panicked then a little bit, so said start new game. I thought, oh my god, so won't be a problem, but it's, I'll try this one. I was very tempted to do Tomb Raider 1, that was the last stream I did, and I was bloody stuck looking for the cogs. I've literally run past it how many times, so it's a little bit frustrating. So just, oh my god, change the graphics up a bit. So there we go. Yeah, so it's running standard out of the box. This game runs at, okay, I didn't see it. Okay, yeah, so it runs at 1080p, locked at 60 frames, so you can't change any graphic settings or resolution, that sort of stuff, frame rate, so it is locked, but it worked perfect, and I can't believe how good it looks. You'd think it's 10, sort of like 1080p, or to be honest it looks more 4K than 1080p, so really impressed with it. So if I just have a look on here really quick, so I think my display, I usually run it, let's have a look, display settings, I usually put it on night mode, but we'll turn it up for the stream, so hopefully we can see a bit more. So there we go. So we're not having much luck at the minute on this stream, are we? So that's 2 deaths so far, but it is what it is, so I should have known that. I have completed Tomb Raider 2 probably 4 or 5 times, I'd say, on sort of a mixture really of PlayStation 1 and picked up a PS Classic as well. And obviously got the USB onto that and got that all sorted. So yeah, so probably I'd say at least 4, 5 times, if not more. So I should really know this off by heart, but it has been a few years. So I did a bit of Tomb Raider 2 last year actually, before this was announced. So yeah, so let's have a look around here. Said I'm a little bit. I know this is the wrong way, but just having a look. Yeah, we might as well get rid of these whilst we can. There we go. Just saves any pain later on. So that's all familiar, which is good. We don't need to go down the lift just yet, I don't think. So we'll jump down in a minute and see how this goes. Should I save it? Probably should save it. Looking at this playthrough. So I've been doing the runs. Probably more no commentary at the minute, but I thought I might as well get some commentary on it. And anyone wants to ask any questions on the game or anything, just fire away. So that's not a good move, is it? So we'll drop down here. Yeah, so I picked this game up actually for £17 on CD keys, which is good. And then I had a voucher, so I think it cost £9. So absolute bargain, but I'd definitely pay the full £25 for it, which I have actually, because I've got the Xbox copy as well. So I have bought it twice, which is it's good just to get both sides of it. So, and it does look really good on Xbox as well. It seems to be pretty smooth. So yeah, happy. I'll check the comments as well if anyone's asking any questions, or if you want me to jump on Tomb Raider 1 or start 3, just shout out. So just doing this not as a walkthrough so much, just as a bit of a playthrough plus other games. So just keep. I don't think I can get him from there, can I? So I need to get down there somehow. It'll be absolutely fine. Is that someone else? No. So yeah, it's coming back to me. So I do remember all this, but it's just been a while. So it's always a bit harder on live stream as well. Got a bit more pressure. So just check the mic's working again. Yeah, I think we're working. So yeah, so it's always a bit of pressure. So making so many mistakes, it's absolutely unbelievable. So just little mistakes. So, but as I said, we're not speed running it. This could be a good guide for everyone, just to show everyone actually it does take hours. I think the first run through, probably 20 years ago, when I were probably over 20 years, yeah, over 20 years ago, was it took about 6 months to complete the game. Probably more, and it was one of those where you sort of ringing up the help guide and getting stuck, and it was yeah, just how it was back in the day. And now you can probably run through it once you've been playing it. Yeah, I'll just let everyone know I keep getting a bit of a controller glitch, and I think it is there. So if you press the start button, it seems to work, but it seems to be a bit of a glitch on the game. So I don't think it's my fault. I think it is literally. I think it's literally just the controller, but it's only been out a week, so we're probably going to run into a few glitches. But for the most part, I've put a good few hours into each one, and seems to be really solid, to be honest. So straight out of the box, but just shows you back in the day how games were. Everything was tested, wasn't it? And now you sort of waiting for the. You sort of wait for the day one patches, because they don't seem to put that thoroughness into it, but which is just a generic statement. So I do know some devs do, but yeah, I remember reading a bit of an article on the game, and it's a video, and it just shows you. I think one of the guys there, one of the developers, was actually spent about 2,000 hours on the game, just jumping into every corner of the game, every little jump possible. I know there's still a few glitches, but they did test the game. They had a full team testing the game for glitches, and you can tell the sort of attention to detail back in the day. It's, yeah, really good. But yeah, it's a bit of a get out now. I know COVID's not helped, but all the day one patches don't help. But this has been I think it's about 4 gig download, and so far I don't think there's been any patches. Could be wrong, but if there has, it's probably very minimal. It might have just been a quick update, or maybe, but there hasn't been any sort of design problems at the minute. So, but yeah, if anyone's watching, just shout out if you want me to jump on another game, because I've started Tomb Raider 1. I just need to get the last cog, which was a bit frustrating the other night because it was literally ran past it how many times, and it was a little bit frustrating. And then obviously when it's live, you feel the pressure a little bit more, but it's absolutely fine. So we'll get these clips. I do know there's a couple of guys and a dog. So there's usually 2 of those, the dog, and then there should be 2 guys in here. So maybe swap the. Okay, we've got no ammo for that one. Got some Uzi ammo, but I should be able to hopefully tackle these 2. So there's 1, then 2. Yeah, these are the heavies, aren't they? Look at them. 1. So easy to get hit with those. But I thought when you're running, I thought there was 2. Yeah, maybe I've not triggered it, but there's usually 1 there. So I'll stay out of that for a minute before it gets me. So, I don't think he's got anything, is he? No. So what we need to do now is. I think we need to go around the other side, don't we, to be honest? I think I'm jumping ahead here, because we need to jump across there to get onto there. So let's go through here. I think we need to pull the switch, which is possibly through here. So let me have a look. I know there's a lot of trapdoors on this game, especially this level. Let's just have a look. Yeah, so they should open up the bars at the top. Hopefully, there we go. And then we should be able to jump. Should be able to jump through that quite nicely, which is good. So yeah, so hopefully we'll get there. Just spin that about. If you can't see me, just shout. Should be alright. Let's get a haircut, I think, as well. That's the other one. Wearing my hat. So there we go. So click off. There we go. So let's run through here. As I said, I've done this game quite a few times, but it still feels new. So I went through it recently, then I do forget most of it, and it's only afterwards when you think, oh god, and you start doing these videos, and then it's a little bit frustrating because you think, god, I've just spent literally 2 minutes work, and it's taken like half an hour, and then you've got the pressure of the stream, and everyone knows the game, so it's just makes it a little bit more difficult. I tend to take my time a bit as well. There we go, it's crashed again, I think. There we go. I think it's just this controller glitch, unless it's my computer. I do seem to get a high usage alert on this game for some reason, so I don't know if it's stuff I've got in the background going off or not. So it does tend to go a bit wild sometimes, but I think this opens a hatch under the water, but I could, or does it open that? I could be wrong. So it's dropped, yeah, so it's dropped that then, isn't it? So I think we might have to go back this way. Yeah, you can do quite a good little backflip in a minute, hopefully, if we can still do it. But I'll save it first to spare the embarrassment. But yeah, really happy with the game, really good. I don't think it does it justice on, so like you look at the IGN stuff and you look at all the trailers, until you've actually loaded it up and seen it on the screen, it just doesn't, like I look at it and you think, oh god, it's not that much of a change, then you actually get the game and you actually realise how good it is. So yeah, I don't think they do it justice, to be honest, but okay. Okay, maybe that's it. I said it is all coming back to me slowly, so we'll save it. I'll just keep saving it. There's been a few times where, when you first open the book up, it loads it. So I've actually lost a few playthroughs, and it's been a little bit frustrating because you go to save it and load it, and It's like, oh my god, and you're live as well, and then you just lose all that effort. So it's yeah, I won't be doing that again. So it's just a single jump. So we'll wait for that, and then there we go. Perfect. You could probably run and jump that, but it's not worth. It's absolutely not worth dying. Okay, there we go. So let's have a look here. Okay, so this is your typical Tomb Raider moment now, isn't it? So we'll save that. But to be fair, I thought there was. I've not opened the hatch, have I? Yeah. Should have opened the hatch there, so I think let's load the game. We'll jump back down. And hopefully. Yeah, it's not ideal that, so. Okay, we'll get back down, I think. So, said it, I've missed the switch, I think. So let's load. We'll load it up, we'll jump back down. Oh no, no. Sorry guys, keep pressing the wrong load, but we'll have a look. If I load this one, we'll see where this one is. To be honest, that might be easy just going back a second. Have I killed everybody? Yes, I think so. So we'll just roll down here, jump down here. I'm sure there is. Could be absolutely wrong, but I'm sure there's a switch somewhere. Okay, that's the key for after, isn't it? So let's have a look over here. Get my D-pack. Okay, I think I've. So I was just looking at the chat. I think I've messed this one up as well. Yes, let's have a look. We'll start on that one. Let's have a look. Go on there. Sure. Don't know if I can change the. There we go. There's that glitch again. So I'm just going to try and change the brightness if I can. So I don't even think we can we? So, oh, maybe not. I can change it on my monitor, that might help. Yeah, I've got it on 15, the brightness, so let's turn it up a little bit. That probably helps, so there we go. turn the brightness up anyway, so hopefully you can see. So yeah, I did it on PlayStation 1 originally, this game. So it was actually the first game I ever completed, actually. It took about 6 months at the time. Trial and error and ringing the guide up, getting stuck and going through all that, but get these out of the way, hopefully. I think I'm just missing something. There must be something. Still there, isn't he? Yeah, so it took about 6 months to complete originally. So I've completed this game probably at least 4 or 5 times at least, and then sort of done half playthroughs and that sort of stuff. I'm sure there is somewhere. Need to get rid of this guy, I think. If I can, I don't think I can. We can't get up there, can we? I'm going to save it before I die again. Let's have a look. Not load it. There we go. Yeah, I'm not having much luck with any of these playthroughs. I think it's because it's been that long. Yeah, we'll have to use that one, won't we? We've run out of ammo now. So once you're locked on, you're usually alright, so let's have a look. See what he's got there. Which is good. I think I just need to get this don't miss it down here. Okay, that's not good, is it? Yeah, we've got it again. Keeps doing it. This like a bit of a controller glitch for some reason, so not sure why. It seems to crash sometimes. Get rid of that thing. Okay, so we'll keep going up here. So I've completed all these games. I'm just not a speedrunner, so I can't guarantee it's going to take a few hours. It might just be a few extra hours, but it is what it is. I'd rather. It's just always a bit hard on live stream sometimes because it's supposed to know what you're doing. Should be 2 dogs, should there? With the 2 dogs. Let's open that up before we jump down. Yeah, so a bit like the other day, I was live streaming Tomb Raider 1 at the time, and what should be a 2-minute finding the cogs took absolutely ages. It's one of those, once you know where you're going, you can probably run through it quite quick. It's literally just the first sort of remembering what to do sort of thing, but even now I'm not sure if I'm going the right way or not, but it doesn't feel like we are, to be honest. So for some reason feels like we're sort of jumping ahead at the minute. Yeah, the aim's alright because it's all auto aim anyway, so it's never a problem with the aim. It's usually the aim's usually alright because it just locks on. Once you lock on, you can literally just stand there and just keep hold of the button. So okay, that box usually comes out, so I'm thinking. Sure there was usually another box, but I could be wrong. Let's have a look. Thought you can usually push this. Maybe because that's like that, possibly. Thought this pushes right through usually. Sure that pushes through. Usually pushes through there. And you can usually get back up, so I'm not sure. Okay, this is going to end badly as well, isn't it? Okay, so we've got the key. I'm just jumping ahead here, that's the problem. I feel like I'm absolutely missing. There's usually a switch which opens the water up. Let's have a look. Usually opens the... so I might have to have a Google here because I'm... We'll have to do a side jump on here, won't we? Maybe I've done it right. I've just got a feeling, I'm just for some reason. Or you can... do it as a new save, because I think definitely gone the wrong way. A little bit frustrating. Yeah, so definitely. Yeah, so let's load that up again. I think it's that one. Again, you usually just jump across. Quite easy there. So. Yeah, definitely found the new. Definitely found the new games a lot easier than the old ones. So the old games was, which I remember watching the video. They had a full team just testing every single jump, glitch, that sort of stuff. So spending probably around 2,000 hours each just on particular levels, parts of the level, just to check there's no glitches and you can't get outside the map or sort of stuff. So it's quite good. It's good to watch all the old stuff as well. Yeah, that was unlucky. Okay, so that's the way to do it. Yeah, this has always been one of those maps for me, I think, so let's save it. Probably like the one area I actually don't really remember too well. I remember sort of the bits in the lifts. Can we get a bit closer? Nope. Yeah, so I don't remember it, but it's definitely not one I sort of remember too well, so which is evident at the minute. So I'll keep loading it. There's no other way to get there. That's definitely the way to do it. I don't even think we can backflip it because we're just going to. Yeah, we can backflip it, so maybe that was the way to do it. And if I save it again, just to save dying again as usual. I think I've gone through all the saves. I've been that cautious, so let's save it there just randomly, and it should then bring it back to the bottom again. There we go, perfect. So let's look through it. This must be, so this is the box on the other side. You push through. Usually, I thought you'd push this one through, so let's just double check. Okay, there we go. So I'm just making it up, but I thought you push this one through here now to then put the other box on top of it, and then you can get back up to the top. So, yeah. You'd never imagine that I've completed this game 5 times, but I have. I just can't remember it at the minute. But yeah, it was the first game, so I did number 2, 3, then I did Revelations, Chronicles, and then picked up number 1 last. So sort of did it in the wrong order, really. I remember picking Tomb Raider 3 up. It was a bit like not a game shop, but it was a bit like an indoor market sort of thing. It was, yeah, it's £35 at the time. Yeah, a lot of money. It's a bit like the Tony Hawk games. I remember getting Tony Hawk Underground 1 on launch on a shop, and it's let's have a look. So if we can get back up here now, which is good. I'll just save it here just in case. Yeah, I'm just not 100%, could be wrong, but I'm just not 100% how to unlock. Though, yeah, I didn't expect that. Probably did, but okay, that was lucky as well, so let's just have a look. There must be a way. Must be a way to unlock that hatch. I think I'm just trying to jump too far ahead, trying to get through the level before I've actually done it. Flipping horse, yeah. Cheers, man. Yeah, it's good when you know how to do the jumps. Some areas you can, a bit like on the let's have a look. I don't think it's not open that, has it? you know, I think we'll go back up here. I'm hoping that's opened the other hatch, which would be really good if it has. But knowing my luck, no it hasn't. I'm trying to unlock that hatch. Then it's just not. Just doesn't seem to be doing it, so let's save it. I'll keep playing, I'll see how it goes. But yeah, so a bit like the Great Wall, you can sort of get through most areas. Just by side jumps, that sort of stuff. So I've done this game in the absolutely wrong order, because this isn't correct. I know this isn't correct, because I think you end up having to turn. It's definitely not correct, so I've not done that bottom bit yet. Because eventually you end up opening that back up. There, but we'll see how it goes. But definitely, this is 100%. I know this is the wrong order, so because what I need to do is try and open the hatch for the water, and I've not even done that bit yet. So we'll see what this does, but I'm pretty sure, without wasting everyone's time, this is incorrect. So yeah, because I've already done those. I've done that one, and what we need to do is get the circuit board, so that's fine. So yeah, so you can't actually go wrong on the game, which is good. So I can go wrong, but you don't set it up like that. So I think, yeah, so we're pretty good, I think, to go. Just means you get stuck, and it's so frustrating when you get stuck on one particular bit. It's the minute you've sort of done it, then you think, oh my god, I know where I've gone wrong. You can probably do it in 2 minutes then. So it's a bit like the Great Wall map. So I sort of ran through that casually the other day. That oh my god. Oh, never. Got stuck on the. Yeah, I suppose this video is good for everybody to learn my mistakes. So if you do pick up the game, hopefully. So we don't need to do that key section, which is good. So we can just go straight over to here now, can't we? But yeah, everyone can learn from my mistakes on here live, which is good. So we'll pick up the got this guy. Okay, so I've got the controller glitch again, which is absolutely crazy. So I'm not sure why it seems to be getting worse as I'm getting through the game. So unless it's just my computer, or it's just the game. So I've not played on keyboard and mouse. So okay, if we do that, you see all the screen shake, and we'll get out of the way. There we go. So what does that do? Unless it's purely just somewhere just to trip you up. So you'll find in the game there are a lot of areas which are just absolutely pointless, but it's just to confuse you or mainly kill you, I'll probably say. So we'll save it there, can't we? Yeah, so it's either just to confuse you or kill you. I keep getting killed, so I don't think there's anything. I'm just a little bit stuck on. If anyone knows, can actually help on where. So I'll play the game just as normal, and then if I get stuck, I think the controller is updated. Updated. It's probably just my computer, to be fair, but so I'll keep running through here. I think it's because I'm playing wired. It's probably the connection to the computer that's doing it. So it tends to sort of disconnect. If I play wireless, the Bluetooth disconnects because it interferes with the internet. So when I built the computer, the motherboard doesn't have a Wi-Fi card on it, so I ended up just so that was graphics. Yeah, so I ended up just buying just a Wi-Fi dongle, which is absolutely fine, but it just means you get a bit more disconnect. I might actually try and okay, that didn't go to plan. So they do actually plan the game for you to die. I'm not sure how they got there that fast. And then we've got another guy now who's going to try and kill me as well, isn't he? So I'm not sure where he's come from either. So, especially know some secret route I don't. So you can see once you're connected. So I'm not locked on yet. But there we go, you can see the lock on, so I can literally just keep holding that button and jump and it'll just... Not sure if you can see it, but it should be alright just to... so let's have a look at there. Yeah, so you can literally just keep jumping, which is good, so... Not sure if he's got anything. I'll go and find him after. Let's save it. I wish I could play through it without saving it, but knowing my luck, it's not worth the pain, so... Yeah, yeah, that was the mission last year to build one, so it didn't go down well with the wife because we are married. So yeah, so it was like, oh my god, what's this sort of thing? But it's yeah. I thought if can't. Okay, so you can see what I mean with that. I can't believe that. Okay, the devs are so clever. To be fair, absolutely clever. So you don't get a game like this anymore. So if we just run through, get rid of some of these, and then there's this one here, isn't there? So there we go. Yeah, so they must know the exact points where you're going to jump. So it's quite clever actually, because you think, well, yeah, smarter than me anyway. So yeah, so the computer, it's nothing too crazy, the computer, but there's a few bits, sort of like the DDR4 motherboard. So I've only got 16 gig of RAM, so I do find, not on these games, but if I'm playing Call of Duty and streaming, it does tend to go a bit slower sometimes, or processing stuff can be a bit slower. So like the clips, but for the most part it's alright. And I got the 4070 Ti, which has been a good card actually, so I can play, like this seems to be like standard, but it just seems to be locked at 170, which is the monitor refresh rate, which is good. And then sort of Battlefield, Call of Duty seem to run at 170 on Ultra, which is good, so it does seem quite a good card for the money. And I know they've just brought out the new lineup of cards as well, so you can finally get a card for the right price in performance, so which helps. So let's save this one. Okay, that's explains why I keep saving it. It just takes one wrong jump. To be fair, that's my fault, but what I usually do is line up, do a backspace, and then jump. And that tends to be the best way to do it. It seems to be the foolproof. So I tend to find like these jumps are single jumps. So if you press sort of the L1 button, it does the... I have it on the classic controls, but I know the new ones it's a bit different. But single jumps are single jumps, and then running jumps are just one step back. There's never any jumps in the game really which need more than one jump. So just save it there. I'm just trying to work out what this does, to be honest, that's all. So I could have actually wasted a lot of time here, possibly. Okay, I can't believe that. Absolutely can't believe that. Okay, look at that. Okay, so this is what's absolutely frustrating. So the lighting on the new game is so dark. So I don't know if they've tried to make it harder for people who know the game, but I was literally 20 minutes, probably, I'm not even sure how long we've been streaming, but probably at least 20 minutes ago, stood on this position and then realised the hatch hadn't opened. So I'd loaded an old save up to go through it again to make sure that the switch wasn't sort of near the start of the mission. So I've literally just run through the start of getting into this building when it's been there the whole time. I absolutely can't believe that. And that should open the hatch at the bottom then. Okay. Yeah, the 4070 probably, it was probably the most expensive. Oh my. Oh, okay, this is absolutely crazy. And I've literally just said 10 minutes ago on the game, whatever you do, don't load the game when you're going to save it. And what have I just bloody done? I've just done. I can't believe it. Who even does that? I've literally just said to everybody. So I'm going to have to try and... What's going on? So I need to understand what save it is now. Can't believe it. Is it this one? Why would that be 60? What's going on here? 66. So what's going on here? Opera House, Opera House, Opera House. Gone to 63. Okay, that's fine. So it's literally, okay. So what you need to be careful of, 3060. Yeah, so I mainly got the computer for. Sounds really ridiculous, but it was a bit of a combination of sort of the gaming, stroke, saving all the wedding pictures and all that sort of stuff on, and also a bit on the side, sort of do sort of like craft design stuff, so like letters, and I'll show you an example one now if anyone's bothered. So a little bit like, I don't know if you can see or not, but a little bit like that sort of stuff for like rooms and different stuff. So is it that way? Yeah, so sort of like craft design, so a little bit. So the computer's a bit of a multi-purpose thing with, or you save it, not you don't load it. So we'll go to the bottom and save it. But yeah, so we sort of do a bit of craft, bit of gaming. Okay, so if I save it there, like that, and then I'll see if I can do the jump first time. No, I can't do the jump first time. Yeah, it'd been quite good if I could have done that actually, so we'll try it again, because it'll look good. So maybe you stand there. No. You can only do it, so we'll keep trying it. I've not seen that. So is that, yeah, is that like craft as well? Yeah. Cup maker. Yeah, so it's similar, isn't it? Yeah, that's pretty cool. So, should we try, let's try, okay. Normally you can get the jump on a single back jump, so I won't mess about, so. Yeah, so we'll do a bit of like, bits like that as well, but. Okay, I've messed this one up, haven't I? So if I do a backflip, okay, we've done it. But you can usually just do a single backflip into there, but that would have been good. Good for the stream, but I'm not having the luck today, which is fine. I'll have to have a Google, so it's a machine. Machine. Okay, that's pretty cool. So it's like vinyls then, is it? Putting vinyls and... That's pretty cool, that, yeah. I've not got into any of that sort of stuff, so I can sort of... can do like letters and... stuff like plaques, that sort of stuff. Do like glasses. Okay, so this is a new area, so let's... Yeah, so we'll just do a little bit of craft stuff. But if we go down here first, I know there's a... Okay, is this it? Okay, so we're actually getting somewhere in the game now, which is good. So we've got the key. I hope we've still got the key. Yeah. we'll do a swan dive, and then I'll just see what's around this other area really quick, just in case. But I can't believe how dark that is as well. God, sort of. I know you do have flares in the game, which is good. Finals, yeah, it's pretty cool that. Just takes ages. So like some of the stuff, some of the letters we do, it depends. We do like Spider-Man ones, and they take. Okay, there we go, perfect. So they take about an hour and a half per letter, and then some other stuff takes 30 minutes. So it just depends. Yeah, it just depends on the design. Okay, so what's through here? So I don't really know. Okay, so we've got. Okay, so we've got a trophy now. I actually prefer the old. I do like the new graphics, but it's just something about the old one which is just brings back the memories a little bit more than the new graphics. But obviously, I do prefer the new graphics. Keep running through. That's fine, and then go through there as well. We'll go down here, which is good. Yeah, so the house has been never ending as well. Decorating. Been in the house 3 years now, and it's just like, God, more paneling stuff now. It's like, God, more strips of wood on the wall. So that was sort of the. I'll save it again just to be cautious. I think this is this it now? This area. Then I think you get the lift down, so we'll try it. I think that's what starts the lift, so let's well, I don't think I can make this jump, can I? No. Probably should have stayed up there, shouldn't I? But possibly should have stayed up there. Maybe that's too high. No, it isn't. Yeah, I do like the old graphics, just the throwback, but then I suppose it doesn't feel like a new game then. Yeah, so I definitely can't make that jump. So I'm gonna have to. I don't know what I'm gonna have to do. No, I don't know. Well, probably the easiest jump in the game, so let's go through it. Then we might just have to go through. Just gonna hit my head on that one, yeah. That's yeah, I've got. Yeah, that's the controller glitch again. That's what I'm talking about. So it's not always my fault for these deaths, but the most part it is. Okay, so we'll go back in the box. What's good is, on the first game, they've actually brought back, they've sort of kept the mechanics from Tomb Raider 2, where you can do like the backflip roll, which is good on the new, there we go, on the new one, because originally on Tomb Raider 1, that wasn't, yeah, they hadn't introduced that yet, so they have updated the first game to sort of be the same as Tomb Raider 2, which is good. And obviously Tomb Raider 3 then adds in sprints, so you can do like sprinting, that sort of stuff. So there we go. So we're getting somewhere now. If I don't fall down here, and then what we need to do is do this bit we did before, jumping ahead. Yeah, so I did get this on CD keys. So I think it was there is a US as well. There's a worldwide key. So I got this for £17, and then I had a voucher from other purchases. So I got it for altogether £9, I think it was, on the pre-order, which is good. So my controller does have, yeah, absolutely crazy, this controller. So, don't think we go outside yet. I think it's the lift that we've powered up. So think what we need to do is something through there as well, isn't there? Can I get to, yeah, can I get to the top from here? Or should we just play it? Let's have a think. Let's play it safe. I keep looking at other controllers, but yeah. Yeah, so I picked it up for £9, sort of the game, which is good. So, absolute bargain. But even at the full price, it's still a bargain. It's good they've kept. So I think it's $24.99 on console, I think. So it's still a good price for 3 games, which is good. So, controller, stick drift. Yeah, I think it's connection. I've got stick drift sort of thing going on one. I think it's just worn out. It's probably my fault, but might get we'll use this one. Okay, I could be going absolutely the wrong way, but I'm sure it's somewhere. Maybe I've just gone. Have I just gone the wrong way? Okay, so we can press that. Okay, so that should work now. I've probably just gone outside for no reason. I probably could have just come here first. I keep looking at controls, but it's been alright this. It's just a bit noisy on the streams. It's a lot of clicking, but probably because I'm using the webcam mic, not an actual mic, probably. So there are people out here as well. I'm sure there's 2 or more people. Should we try the Uzi out for the first time? And we'll have to get one of those. I'm sure anytime there's a point where you're almost dying, you do usually get a. Someone usually drops something. So you can never sort of get, well, you can get stuck, but it always helps you anyway. So we'll close that one, and then we'll go swimming and pull the lever thing. Yes, there we go. Yeah, so I remember this bit slightly going in the water, so that's fine. I think, let's get a flare out. Yeah, the new game, the lighting just worse for some reason. Just makes everywhere darker. I don't know if it's like a bit like the HDR sort of vibe going on, but everything just seems a little bit darker than it was. Yeah, so that's the controller again, not me. So I might have to invest in another controller. Okay, so we've got that. So I think that's what I was looking for. I keep going to the wrong spot, trying to get that. So let's try that one. I'm sure there's something. Could be absolutely wrong. I'm sure there's lever of some form around here. Sure there is. Without running out of oxygen, I'm sure there's something. There we go, yeah. So it's coming back to me slowly, but it's been a few years. So we keep. Why? I think I'm just doing the game in the absolutely wrong order. I think I should have pulled that before. Yeah, get to the same points, but I'm just doing it all a little bit backwards. So we've done all that. We just need to. Okay, so that's that lift, isn't it? I don't really think we should be going. So we've done all that already. So let's have a look. So I think we need to go up. Yeah, we need to go into the lift, don't we? Unless I can. Then what does that do? Why would it give you the option? That's what I don't get. So like, okay, so I can't get up there. Okay, this feels like I'm going a little bit wrong somewhere. Yeah, so the new games definitely, like, underwater seems a bit brighter. Yeah, what I just don't understand is that's all fine there. Yeah, maybe I keep just going the wrong way. I should just keep going forward, not backwards, I think. We'll probably get this level complete. So I've pulled that now, which opens. Okay, so it's not on a timer. Okay. Seems a bit strange that. It's most of the time they stay down unless it's on a timer. And you end up having to then do stuff quicker. Yeah, so the controller's a bit noisy, but it's alright. Yeah, it's a bit of a mixed game, Tomb Raider 2, because it's some of the levels are really good, I enjoy them, and then some like these are just a bit like the one in the oil rig. It's a little bit like this, a little bit, just want to get through it as quick as possible. Okay, I'm not going back down there. I'm going the right way, which is this way. Okay. Yeah, so it's a bit of a mixed game, really. It's probably my favourite one, but at the same time, some of it's you just want to get through. I think the level design on Tomb Raider 3 is harder with the jungle, but all the levels seem a bit better. So, yeah, they're just different games, but for the most part, it's a really good game. I think I've used that already, haven't I? So, okay, so we can go and put this circuit. Is that open? I think I need to do. There we go. And that's good. When you're on timers, you can. When you pull switches, it doesn't stop the game. So if you're on a timer, you can do a quick somersault, sort of roll over and get running. But yeah, the colours, like the switches, the old one just, I don't know if they've done it to make it harder, but it's just hard. It is definitely harder. It's in to see stuff. Everything's just a little bit dark. You can tell there, like detail, unless you start sort of. Don't want to start wasting Uzi ammo, but unless you start doing that. So put that in now. So hopefully. So I'm going to pause it there for now. I'll save it whilst I can, and then I'll jump back on it in a second or in a few minutes. So I'll just pause it there. It won't be a second. Back on now. There we go. So I'll save it if I can. Save it there. One of those. Not sure what that does. Does that? Absolutely no idea. Has it changed? Okay, so it looks like it's opened that door then, doesn't it? So it's powers back on, which is good. Let's get down here, and then I think we should be able to get onto the new section. Somersault. Save it there again. I wish I could just edit out the saves because I spend most of the time. Okay, hopefully we can get locked onto him. It's so annoying, these guys, because it's just like they've got Robocop guns basically. It's literally sort of like single shots, but absolutely nail you at the same time. So it's as if like every shot is like 20% damage onto you. So let's do that one there. We have been underwater, so we've done that section, we've done that section, done that section. And now we're into this section. That was close. Oh my god, I do remember this bit actually. Absolutely. Okay, this is where I could do with. Okay, we have got the shotgun. These guys can climb as well, so getting stuck. Absolutely get there. That's better. There we go. Okay, so I've got one shotgun. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? No, it wasn't worth it. I'll get the pistols out. That wasn't good actually, because can I get out? No, I can't. Oh, you can't write it. Honestly, you can't write this stream. Okay, at least I know what I'm doing now. So we'll kill him, and I've run in, run out. And that's probably why that last one comes down, because it knows you're going to run in and out. And it, yeah, probably shouldn't have done that either, because I'm setting myself up here a little bit. Yeah, you can turn that exclamation mark off. I probably should do really, because it's a bit annoying to be fair. But so this is where I need to go like that, like that. Okay. Got no automatic pistol that one left, which is a little bit annoying. But okay, so let's go in there. I think you actually have to run in. I don't want to go in again. Let's have a look. Okay, there we go. Ah! Can you imagine if it was actually the dog that got me? Yeah, there we go. Okay, that was good. Yeah, so it seems to have an exclamation mark, but you don't really need it. I probably don't like it actually. It's obvious when someone's dropped something. It was on the old one anyway, so. Save it there. If we do that, we'll give it a quick save, and then good to go. There will be a combination here as well. I do remember, sort of remember this. Well, I do remember this area. I know you have to start dragging, pushing boxes about, which is probably obviously saying that, but I'm sure there's something. Okay, so that's not me either, so if you can see that, apologies. Okay. I'm sure there's something. Okay, so we can't drag those, can we yet? So what's up here before I jump ahead? So we've done it. Not sure what we've done, but don't even know why I've come up here. So I'll just go up here, absolutely fine. Grab onto there. I'm sure there's a switch somewhere. Could be wrong, but I'm sure there's something. Might just be making it up. So if you want to complete this game, don't watch this as a... Okay, so what's the point of that? This is what's strange with the game. It's like, well, not a new area, is it? So what's going on? Just throws bits like that into it and you think, Yeah, so we can't push that one. Yeah, so it's really strange, the game. There's definitely looks like, okay, if I do it like this, it might help. Okay, there we go. That looks like we can pull it. I suppose it's a bit more obvious on the new one, actually. Keep pulling it. Is that the right way? Probably not, but see if there's anyone in here or not. Did it spin? What does this one do? Doesn't help, and it doesn't show you what it does. So let's. The stage, then, isn't it? Oh, it's done something. And then, okay, there we go. So now we can make that jump, can't we? We can make that jump onto there. So let's have a look. Okay, it looks like there's another. Something else we're missing. Okay. Obviously something I'm missing. Could be absolutely wrong. Is it on a timer? Or not? No, it doesn't seem to be on a timer, does it? Sometimes they seem to be on timers, but why's that brown, that box, and that one isn't? It's not down there, is it? There's a guy there now. So obviously we need to go back through there somehow. Yeah, there are a lot of walkthroughs on the games, and it's crazy. People literally complete them in like 3.5 hours. I think is rough. Is the rough guide for Tomb Raider 2. So I can usually do like the first. Not working. Yeah, I can usually do the first map in probably 8 minutes or so. Really strange, this, isn't it? Okay, there we go. Presume it's up here then, isn't it? There we go. Hopefully we're getting there. So you can't go wrong on the game. It's just once you've done it. If I was to do this mission again, I could probably do it in, oh my god, probably over like a quarter of the time. That's what's crazy. I think to do the speed runs, you definitely have to play the game through quite a lot of times. Probably do that, shouldn't I? But oh my god, I remember this point as well. Oh, it's ridiculous, this game. Oh, completely forgot about this guy. Okay. Waste a lot of ammo as well here. But we'll just try and do it. We'll just waste a bit of ammo. Never. You can't write this. You can't write this stream. Honestly, I stopped shooting because I'd killed him, and then I still died. Okay, at least we know he's there anyway. So, okay, now I'm just making errors. Okay, so that's fine. Take a bit of a hit in the boxes. So we did all this first time. But 1, 2. I don't mind taking a bit of damage, but not from this guy. It's a bit crazy. So I'll kill this and then I'll finish the stream for the day, but I'll get my revenge on this guy first. I think this is the last. I could be wrong. I'm sure this is the last part of the game before. I'm not sure if it's the oil rig next. Could be completely wrong. But yeah, so I'll end the stream there, and then I will be on shortly to do the next part. So.